Dude, come on! I've decided there were not enough walkthroughs of Halo that weren't sweaty speedruns. Not enough guidance on how to actually beat Legendary Combat Evolved. For real. Not only am I going to beat this game, but I'm going to smash the par time and par score set for each mission on Legendary. Without further ado, Lifeisaplanet here, let's get into it. Alright, so we all love our very first Halo, and for many it was Combat Evolved. One of the best aspects of this game was how well you can manipulate the scripting to your advantage. For the sake of time, I literally beeline it to the door so this dude can't block me out with dialogue. We're not going to be skipping literally every skippable portion of this game because that just negates the possibility of achieving the par score in most missions. And I also want this to serve as an actual guide for playing the game on Legendary and not just strictly speedrunning. To make this run even more entertaining, I'm simultaneously completing 2 achievements for not picking up any health kits or overshields on Legendary.
The captain needs you on the bridge ASAP. Better follow me.
You'll see some speedrunning tricks, but I mostly keep it restricted to moments where there's no score to be earned. So the first 2 tricks are coming up here, and we'll start off with the most classic Halo loading exploit just for funsies. Once you get here, you need to turn around because, well, you forgot your keys. Just kidding, you need to shoot keys. Nope, that was just a fever dream. Absolute nonsense, do not waste your time killing keys. For our second gimmick, we're going to want to turn around while walking out of the room. I don't know why, but it hands you the Magnum every time. If you're taking Legendary seriously, you know you need the Magnum. The best plan of action in this room is to kill the grunts as quickly as possible. They constantly toss grenades that kill the Marines, and you're going to need some meat shields. And scale down the left side of this room so that while you blast these first 2 elites, you have distance and time to reload for the bad guys spawning on the right side of the room. Pick up a plasma pistol for the noob tube combo, and keep an eye on the grunts floating in through both doors. Take some time to keep your shields up while it's early if you plan on skipping the health kits like I do. I do my best to not stress smacking these elites too quickly because I've got plenty of cover between me and them. We'll just always try to maintain some structured cover between ourselves and any elites we confront for this mission. If you're not quick enough, you'll have to chase this elite down the hallway, and you need to be quick so his shield doesn't come back. Coming around the corner, you need to pray to the Halo gods this dude doesn't sidestep your ass and make you restart. Hopefully by this point you've picked up some plasma grenades. I don't properly throw my second one here, but I managed to get the job done. Also, there's some overshields in there for sussies. Coming up here, you're going to want to try to stick this elite with your grenades. If you miss, that's alright. Hopefully you have a plasma pistol. If you miss that as well, you're out of luck. No, but the elite was going to move back down that way, and I knew to time a grenade at that point, so it works out. But remember to keep your shields up if you're not grabbing a health kit. As you're moving down this next corridor, you're going to hold right as much as you can to get behind enemy lines. You're going to be able to fit a few plasma grenades in there, and if you're not quick enough, the elites might charge you, and that's okay. You need to be ready with the noob tube. Best case scenario in this room, you stick an elite with your first grenade, and there's a chain reaction. As you can see, it's hard for me to hit my shots because I'm not that good at times, but it's alright. I still managed to get this whole playthrough done, so you know that it's possible. Headshot all the grunts as best as possible, throw any grenades in there to get any loose change, and have your noob tube ready for the elites. As you come around here, you're going to want to pull your Magnum back out. As you can see, I was a little late to that and almost paid the price. Keep making your way on through these corridors and you'll find another spot to hold right, and you'll be behind enemy lines once again, and you're in the perfect location to toss some more plasma grenades. You could probably toss 1 or 2 swift grenades and it might take them all out. This next step is a cluster, so just get ready to throw as many grenades as you can into this little pile of enemies that starts to build up. Sometimes it feels like they don't even stop coming, and sometimes it feels like the elites aren't even taking damage from any of my grenades. You just need to take your time, have a little bit of patience so you don't drain your shield, and do your best to noob tube the elites. It's going to be difficult unless you have some perfectly timed plasmas, but I promise you if I can get the job done, you can too. There are some overshields you can pick up. We don't need them. We're not going to be using them. As you come into here, you're going to want to hold right once again to get behind enemy lines. Noob tube this elite quickly as you possibly can because he's going to start running forward, and you're going to want to charge shot one elite with a comboed plasma grenade. It's okay if you don't hit it perfectly, or if you're a little late, just chuck a grenade in there because it's going to get somebody and you're going to want to start thinning the herd. Hopefully you can get some loose change if you can kill a grunt in there first, and maybe he drops a grenade that changes the reaction. I was aiming to be under 7 minutes by the checkpoint, so if you're anywhere under there, then you're in a really good spot, especially because right here it can become a tedious and just dreadful checkpoint. The main goal is just keeping an eye out of one little ledge, staying back so that others can't see you, and once the side door opens after killing at least one elite and multiple grunts, you're going to want to take him out immediately so that he's not running around killing the Marines on the bottom floor that you need. Continue to noob tube these elites and just do your best to outsmart them. For some reason, these elites in particular are like the ones at the beginning of the mission in the cafeteria, and they're just a pain in the ass, constantly sidestepping, and sometimes this part is just almost no fun. Congratulations, you are past halfway done with this mission. For this next part, we're just going to be noob tubing anything that comes down this hallway, as well as comboing it with some plasma grenades. You want to try and get rid of this red elite first because he's just a pain in the ass and he makes the grunts go haywire. Once you get done with the red elite, then try to get the blue elite. Successfully clearing these next few corridors is going to save you a lot of time and a lot of pain. Once you get him, you're free to move on to the next section. It's dark in here, so turn your flashlight on. Around this corner, there's going to be an elite. You might be able to time a really well grenade on him. If you don't alert the grunt right there, then he's going to stay put until you throw that grenade, so you better hope you're on time. And as you move on here, you can take a peek at everything because you got a little bit of time to spare. Remember not to grab that health kit. You don't want to pick that up yet. And as you get down here, kill these grunts quick to start the dialogue even quicker.
Warning, blast doors closing. The Covenant are destroying the lifepods. They really don't want us on that ring.
We have to use the ship's maintenance access ways.
Follow the nav point and we'll lead you to an opening.
As you pull up to the Covenant's crib, you're going to want to stick any of the elites that you see poking out of these doorways as quickly as you possibly can. As soon as you throw the grenade, the enemies are going to be on you like flies on Best piece of advice I could give you is to just peek out with your plasma pistol and be ready to noob combo them with a plasma pistol and plasma grenade throw. Stunning the elites with a plasma pistol allows you to have a little bit of time to throw a grenade. Then you're going to keep on keeping on, moving on down this corridor. Take a peek at these guys that were ready to snatch you in your cold dead grave. Noob tube this elite before he has a chance to appear in the Halo franchise, and give all these grunts a warm little welcome. As we approach the final portion of this mission, you're going to want to stick these elites outside of this door and just keep going back inside until you know they're all dead. The Marines are going to be tossing grenades as well, so you're going to want to watch out for that. Keep an eye out for any stragglers around here if your score isn't all the way up yet. However, if you're playing on Heroic or Legendary, it most certainly should be. Keep walking around all these corridors until you find this, and you might be able to stick an elite with a grenade through there. If so, then you'll successfully save yourself a lot of time and get yourself some score. Come back around and you usually find some grunts running around out here. I had my plasma pistol out, which was a mistake. Should have just had my magnum out, ready to nuke them all at the same time. If you're running a similar pace to me, then no need to panic. Then no need to fret. We've only just crossed the 10-minute mark, 5 minutes to go to the part time, and we're about 30 seconds away from the end of the mission. Remember to watch for stray explosions because at this point in the mission, it's more grave than ever that you stay alive and don't lose your health. If you're having issues with elites like this, just kind of hiding back in back corners, then throw some grenades and hope you break a shield so that you can go just knock them out with one shot of your magnum. Once you get around here, just chuck a few grenades, but don't chuck them too quickly together, as sometimes they like to fly around and fly back at you. We don't want that. We just want to toss a few into these back corners where the enemies are just chilling. Shouldn't take you very long. UNSC grenades spawned right there, so you shouldn't have a problem throwing these in. So you should have a full stack of 4. You can pretty much just throw all of them right there, standing next to the life pod, and by the time they've all blown up, you'll already be done with the mission. And that's how you beat the brakes off the Pillar of Autumn. Stay tuned for the next one in the series. I'm going to do every single mission in the Halo franchise. Life is a Planet here. Peace out.